This is hard because you have to decide how much of yourself you really want to share and how much you're willing to divulge. And the hardest part for me is that I have 6 decades of life that I can draw from. But I'm at UNM now because I wanted to finish this degree that I started in 1975. All these years later, I am now finishing my bachelor's. I know when people see me on campus, they assume I'm probably one of the instructors. That comes with being this age. But what I know now that I didn't know then is that life gives you opportunities. You have to have the courage and the determination to seize them. I don't want anyone looking at me, hearing my story, to think that I'm anything special. I'm actually less than that. I was belligerent. I wanted to do things my way, and I chose paths that others would not have chosen for myself. There were many who thought I was going to be a minister. There were many who thought I should be a singer, a songwriter, whatever. And trust me, I tried them all. To come back to school at this age with a sobriety and an understanding that I'm not going to get a lot of other opportunities like this, I took this particular journey very seriously. And so I tend to write more in the assignments that I need to write. I tend to research deeper than I probably could or should. But I'm on a journey from myself to myself. In Africana Studies, I'm often looking at people who were a lot younger than me, doing incredible things, and I can feel some kind of way about that. I know I've wasted some time, and I'm planning on making up that time if I can in the future. But if I'm being really honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know whether to hide out in school and continue with graduate studies. I don't know whether I should be getting a job in the corporate world or the nonprofit world or starting a business for myself. I don't know. And that indecision had me depressed. I'm going to tell you the truth. I was struggling with a 4.02 GPA of still feeling like, so what? And I know there are people who would trade everything to have what I have. And I was so what about all of it? Mental health is an issue that is serious. It's not just a simple headache or depression or melancholy. It can be something a lot more serious. And it is upon us to decide that we're going to look into that deeper. See, I come to the table already as a black man. And so some of the things that I've dealt with in my life have been because of that. And then when I came out, I had to deal with the LGBTQ plus community as well as the people who had ideas about that. And coming from a Southern Baptist background, you can imagine I didn't have the church foundation beneath me. So when I left college to find myself. Now that I'm back in college, I'm still looking for myself. And I just want people to understand that you can dress up the outside. You can have all the great grades in the world. But if you don't deal with the issues that are really depressing you or troubling you, you will have to address them at some point. So this wasn't the conversation I thought I was going to have, but it's the one I feel like I need to have. I am Brother Eden Douglas, and I too am UNM.